Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Be optimistic. Hope you all are doing well. Today I'm here with complex sentence structure. As I told you earlier that variation in sentences is really essential for you guys in order to boost your scores in IELTS writing as well as speaking, because it is also part of our band descriptors, that is grammar range and accuracy. In my previous video I've explained small and simple and compound sentence structure. If you haven't watched that video, then you can get the link in description box. And in this video I'll give you in-depth knowledge regarding complex sentence structure as well as subordinating conjunction. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification whenever I upload a video on my channel, and press the like button as well and share with your friends as well. So let's dive into today's concept without wasting your precious time right now. So guys, firstly I'll explain what is a complex sentence. Basically, a complex sentence consists of one dependent and one independent clause. I've already explained about dependent as well as independent clause clearly in my previous video. You can get the information about it from my previous video. Like usually dependent clause can't stand alone, whereas independent clause is a complete thought itself, right? In complex sentence consists of, in other words, we can say that complex sentence is a combination of simple and dependent clause, because in simple sentence we use a independent clause only. For example, I am happy, that is a simple sentence that consists of an independent clause. Because I won a prize, and now it has become a complex sentence because I joined it with the subordinating conjunction, that is because over here, and because I won a prize is a dependent clause, right? And in the complex sentences we use a subordinating conjunction in order to create link between dependent clause and independent clause, right? And now I'm going to give you the list of the subordinating conjunctions along with the meanings, and later on I will also explain the uses of the subordinating conjunction. As you can see, if means J, because means kyonki, we use it to give the reason. Until means jado tak, unless means like except means bina, or J nahi ya jado tak nahi, right? Since jadon, or it is also used to give the reason, like because, before, pehla, after, baad, rather than means instead of this is the bajai, right? Even though, although, and though are closely related to one another, which means like chahe, right? Or pame, as we can see, as jive, so that, tajo, even if, that is same, even if tajo, right? That, then is used for the comparison. And next we have who means kaun, whom means whom, keda, whose, kisda, where, kithe, or jithe, right? While jado, when is used for the time usually, that again means jado, whereas jithe ke whichever, jeda vi, wherever, jithe vi, whenever, jado vi, right? So these are the most commonly used the subordinating conjunctions, right? For example, I have used the subordinating conjunction if, that is also a conditional statement. If you follow my instructions, you will definitely get the desired band scores. As you can see that first clause is a dependent one. If you follow my instructions, because meaning is not clear, like je tusi meri instructions no follow karoge, it is not complete itself, right? You will definitely get the desired band scores. This is a independent clause because it is providing a complete thought, right? You will definitely get your desired band scores. Nextly, we'll move towards the uses of even though, although, and though. As I told you that these are closely related, so I've tried to explain its uses properly, right? As you can see that after although and even though we use a subject and a verb, right? and even though is a slightly stronger than although, means thoda jo ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲੋਂ strong ਆ although they comparatively, right? For example, I enjoyed the course although I would like more grammar practice. Means मैं कोर्स ਨੂੰ enjoy ਕੀਤਾ ਚਾਹੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹਜੇ ਹੋਰ grammar practice ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ, right? Or we can use although in this manner as well. Although we saw each other every day, we didn't really know each other. ਚਾਹੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਜ਼ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਪਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ, right? As you can see that after although we use a subject that is we here and verb that is saw here. In the first we have used I, although I, would is verb here. I would have liked more grammar, right? Nextly you can see the uses of even though. Even though she spoke very quietly, he understood every word. Means चाहे वो बहुत quietly बहुत शांत वे दे विच बोलदी है, means slowly बोलदी है, पर फिर भी उन्हें हर एक word नू समझ लिया, right? Here you can again see that I after even though we use the subject she and spoke is a verb over here. And we can also use the even though in the center like this. She didn't get the job even though she had all the necessary qualifications. ਉਹਨੂੰ job ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲੀ ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਸਾਰੀ necessary qualifications ਸੀਗੀ, right? So you can see the uses of the even though as well as although, that is almost similar, but it is considered that although even though is slight stronger as compared to although. You guys can easily use the although or even though while writing your conclusion. By using this you can write a strong conclusion and an effective one. Try to do so. For example, if you want to, if it is opinion essay, then after although write the statement which you are not supporting, and then after comma add the statement which you favor, right? I'll try to I have already explained it in my writing task 2 conclusion video. If you haven't watched that, then you can get the link by clicking on the I button. And nextly I would recommend you guys to use although and even though properly. Never ever use but along with the although and even though, because it is grammatically wrong. Because sometimes we saw, like we used to say that use a combination of although but, or although but are used in the like a combination together in the pairing, but in reality it is wrong to use but along with the although. After the first sentence, like after, like as you can see that in our first example, I enjoyed the course, it was the independent clause, and after that we use although, right? And after that we used a dependent clause. In the second example we used although we saw each other every day, and then comma, here comma that we follow after the dependent clause that is used, that automatically shows the uses of but. So never ever use but along with although and even though, right? So nextly have a look at though. Though can be used in the same way as although. Though I wasn't keen on the film, I thought the music was beautiful. Because ਮੈਨੂੰ ਫਿਲਮਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਨਹੀਂ, ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਇਹਦਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਿਆ, ਚਾਹੇ ਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਫਿਲਮਾਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦੀਆਂ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਦੋ ਕੈਨ ਆਲਸੋ ਗੋ ਐਟ ਦ ਐਂਡ ਆਫ ਦ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਫਰੇਜ਼ ਐਜ਼ ਵੈਲ. ਦੋ ਕੈਨ ਆਲਸੋ go at the end of the second phrase, as you can see that, because by doing so we can express the contrasting idea, right? This way of expressing contrasting idea is most common in the spoken English, because that is most common way of the doing contrast, doing the opposition in case of speaking. As you can see that we waited ages for our food, right? The waiter was really nice though. ਅਸੀਂ ਫੂਡ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਬਹੁਤ ਟਾਈਮ ਵੇਟ ਕੀਤੀ, ਬਟ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੀ ਸੀ ਵੇਟਰ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਨਾਈਸ ਸੀ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਸੋ ਇਨ ਦਿਸ ਵੇ ਵੀ ਕੈਨ ਮੇਕ ਦ ਕੰਪੈਰੀਜ਼ਨਸ ਐਜ਼ ਵੈਲ ਯੂਜ਼ਿੰਗ ਦੋ ਬਾਈ ਯੂਜ਼ਿੰਗ ਇਟ ਐਟ ਦ end, right? So nextly have a look at the uses of unless and until. As I told you that unless means, like in Punjabi we can say that ਜੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਿਨਾ except in ਜਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ, right? It means negative sense ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ use ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ, except for a specified condition, right? For example, I'll quit my job unless I get a pay hike. Means मैं अपनी job quit कर दूंगा जे मैनू like मेरी salary दे विच increment ना लग गया, right? Or you can see another example, unless you give me the money I'm not going to give you the shoes. Second example is unless you give me the money, I'm not going to give you the shoes. As it is a tradition in the Indian marriages, like ਜਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ money नहीं ਦੋਗੇ ਉਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ shoes ਨਹੀਂ ਦਊਂਗੀ, right? ਜਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ, here we have used unless in the form of like ਜਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਨੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੋਗੇ ਮੀਨਸ ਨੈਗੇਟਿਵ ਸੈਂਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਯੂਜ਼ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਇੱਥੇ unless, right? In secondly, until means up to the time of something happening or before a specified time. In Punjabi means ਜਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ, right? For example, you can go out and play until it gets dark means ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੇ ਖੇਡ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਉਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਹਨੇਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ, right? Secondly, you cannot watch television until you finish the homework. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਟੀਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਹੋਮਵਰਕ ਫਿਨਿਸ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਹੋਮਵਰਕ ਫਿਨਿਸ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਟੀਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਜਦੋਂ ਤੱਕ। ਐਂਡ ਨੈਕਸਟਲੀ rather than means instead of means ਇਸ ਦੀ ਬਜਾਏ ਔਰ ਇਸ ਦੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ, ਰਾਈਟ? For example, I prefer watching movies rather than listening music. ਮੈਂ ਮੂਵੀਜ਼ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਪਸੰਦ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਮਿਊਜ਼ਿਕ ਸੁਣਨ ਦੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ 'ਤੇ। And since is also used for the reason, can be used for the reason like because or from then till now, like for we can use it in order to specify the particular time means like we can use it like we use it in the perfect tenses like I'm living at the same place since my childhood, like मैं अपने बचपन तो ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਰਹਿ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ, right? Or you can see another example, it's a long time since we met कि बहुत टाइम हो गया ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਿਲੇ ਸੀ, right? Means in Punjabi we can say it is considered as ਜਦੋਂ, but it can also be used to give the reason like because or as, right? Or another example, since everything can be done from the home with the computers and telephones, there's no need to dress up for work anymore. Like ਜਦੋਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੰਮ ਆਪਾਂ ਘਰ ਤੋਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕੰਪਿਊਟਰਸ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਨਾਲ ਅਤੇ ਟੈਲੀਫੋਨਸ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਨਾਲ, ਹੁਣ ਹੋਮ ਲਾਈਕ ਵਰਕ 'ਤੇ ਜਾਣ ਲਈ ਡਰੈਸਅਪ ਹੋਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਨਹੀਂ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਔਰ ਇਟ ਹੈਜ਼ ਬੀਨ ਵਾਰਮ ਸਿੰਸ ਨੂਨ ਮੀਨਸ ਦੁਪਹਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਇਹ ਲਾਈਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੈਦਰ ਆ ਵਾਰਮ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਮੀਨਸ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਕੰਸੀਡਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਸਿੰਸ ਯੂ ਹੈਵ ਨੋ ਮਨੀ ਯੂ ਕਾਂਟ ਕਮ, ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਮਨੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਸਕਦੇ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਔਰ ਨੈਕਸਟਲੀ have a look at the uses of as, that means ਜਿਵੇਂ we usually use it in order to give the reason as everyone already knows each other, there's no need for introductions, right? And another is just a sentence in order to give more information, we'll get straight into the business of the meeting means ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਜੇ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਆ ਸੋ ਇੱਥੇ ਇੰਟਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਨਹੀਂ, ਰਾਈਟ? And nextly, people should follow the rules and regulations so that they can lead the happy life. ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰੂਲਸ ਐਂਡ ਰੈਗੂਲੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਸੋ ਦੈਟ ਉਹ ਹੈਪੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਲੀਡ ਕਰ ਸਕਣ। ਇਨ ਦਿਸ ਵੇ ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਯੂਜ਼ ਸੋ ਦੈਟ ਮੀਨਸ ਤਾਂ ਜੋ, ਰਾਈਟ? So nextly guys, have a look at the conversion of compound sentences into the complex sentences, right? As I explained the compound sentences earlier, and here we can see how to convert the compound sentence into the complex. As you can see the first example, work hard and you will get desired band scores, and this is the compound sentence, right? Because both are the independent clauses. And in the second example you can see, if you work hard you will get the desired band scores. First one is independent clause and second one is first one is a dependent clause and second one is the independent clause, right? Second example, he stole my pen and got punished. And complex version of us like would be like this, he got punished because he stole my pen, right? Because is a subordinating conjunction over here. And there are another examples of whenever and wherever, right? Whenever price goes up, customers buy less products. ਜਦੋਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸ ਵੱਧਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਕਸਟਮਰਸ ਘੱਟ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟਸ ਪਰਚੇਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਐਂਡ ਵੇਅਰ ਐਵਰ ਯੂ ਗੋ ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਆਲਵੇਜ਼ ਫਾਈਂਡ ਬਿਊਟੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਜਾਓਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਬਿਊਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਫਾਈਂਡ ਕਰ ਲਓਗੇ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਔਰ here I have again used the examples, I have again written the example of even though cake is tasty, Mary is still unhappy. कि चाहे केक टेस्टी सी मैरी हजे भी उदास सी ना खुश सी, राइट? while means ਜਦੋਂ, while some people will support the text, others will be against it. ਜਦੋਂ ਕੁਝ ਲੋਕ ਟੈਕਸਟ ਨੂੰ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਨਗੇ ਬਟ ਦੂਜੇ ਹਜੇ ਵੀ ਉਸਦੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਲਾਈਕ ਵਿਰੋਧ ਕਰਨਗੇ, ਰਾਈਟ. ਸੋ these are the some examples of whenever, wherever, even though, in while. And I hope that you can easily make the complex sentences by using the another like reflexive pronouns like who, which, where, while. So I haven't explained, I haven't included the examples using that. And I hope now you guys would be able to make the complex sentences easily. So try to make the at least one complex and one compound in each body paragraph, so that you can get the higher band scores, as well as try to use it in your speaking as well from today onwards, so that you can become habitual of doing so. And always keep in the mind, if you are using the coordinating conjunctions in order to combine two sentences, that means it is a compound sentence. And if you are using subordinating conjunctions, then it would be a complex sentence, right? So guys, that's all for today. And if you face any kind of difficulty, complex compound structure, then you can ask me in the comment box without any hesitation. I would happily answer your queries. And if you learned anything useful today, press the like button. So that's all. Bye bye, take care, keep sporting and keep watching my videos.